singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville, because they'll never even listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the Black community do our men create real homes?
Well, K. Michelle, they created homes back then, but thanks to y'all relying on the government and y'all wanted to be self-efficient and do things on your own, the independent way. All sorts of things at y'all disposal, which y'all wanted the man out of the home. You know, you wanted to do for it. You wanted to have equal rights. You wanted to vote. All that plays in the part of what's going on today. And you're crying here and you comparing the Black homes with the white homes. And the system started for the white homes, but somehow it crawled into the Black community, and y'all think where it was beneficial to y'all, and y'all just took it and ran with it, and y'all just wanted the Black man out of the homes, so y'all wanted equal opportunities, and there you have it. And by the way, shout out to Cam Newton for this interview.
And even talking, just our first time talking, and you said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful Black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on Black family, you know? Mm-hmm. And
but Cam ain't not gonna sit here and tell you that how many kids that he has. Cam has like what, 8, 9 kids? And salute to Cam. I know he's a brilliant father and there for his kids and stuff like that. Not to mention he's a multi-millionaire, so of course he's going to be there and provide for his kids, not like other guys that does too. So, but yeah, shout out to Cam.
My grandfather, I watch my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a Black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, Black men. I tell my Black men to really step up for Black women.
Here we go with this. Here we go. The typical Black woman with the crocodile tears and what. K. Michelle, have you been raised up about around your grandfather, your father, and all that? Why aren't you married? Why haven't you ran into a strong Black man? Why is you pushing this narrative and this agenda about Black men is not making homes and walking out of homes? So not once have you sat here and said that you hold any Black woman accountable for making the home broken. You know what I'm saying? They fall in with the culture. They doing going along with the get along, the popular culture, whatever thing is they see that fits them. A woman will always leave a home to make herself happy, but a man will stay home to, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice his happiness. But all that goes over a lot of people's head. It does.
And create families.
Yeah. Crocodile tears.
It's really not cool.
All for it.
Black men are attacking Black women.
How?
And it's not cool. They're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere. It's not cool.
So is it cool for the women to sit there and have the man to lay on top of them, so there's no consequences and accountability on her? She can't tell her, wait a minute, where's your condom? I'm on birth control. Is any plan B involved? Is all this stuff is just on the man? So we just going to run cold. And some guys, some of them are like that. I'm not going to say all guys are like that, but for the majority of them, and the statistics show though, it's more single Black moms than it is with guys that's single with kids. So let's just not go there with that, K. Michelle. Now you up here with you on the big platform doing your crocodile tears, and you pushing the narrative where you're just trying to make it seem like women are just being done wrong all the way across the board. That's bull, man. That's bull. I ain't falling for it.
And I'm asking you, other successful Black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads. The cute social media back and forth on Black women. Black women are strong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. Yeah. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening, because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to Black women. What is going on with the Black family? We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there. And they see
Well, what about
their
the culture?
mama sad and
So what
night.
about the culture that's not hold on.
At what point?
So what about the culture that's looking at the rappers like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and all these other Sexy Red and all these gonorrhea sex, they moving that, they talking like as if that's the new trend now, the gonorrhea, the syphilis, and and we're the most culture that has the most STDs and the STI rates. So y'all just gonna what about the rappers, the female rappers that's promoting the sexual, the abortions and all that? Are you going to hold them accountable? So why is it always the guys? But you quit this, and women just come up on these platforms and they do crocodile tears and they keep saying about the black man. But not once have they held themselves accountable with these Black women. And it's guys like many others that's on this platform, y'all call them like the red pill space, but they only giving you reality of the whole picture. But the women, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hold account. They will dance and beat them and go around the bush when it comes to them about accountability and holding themselves accountable for anything that they do. But no, it's about the Black man. Well, what about this and what about that? They never stand on truth. It's about what if, and y'all, it's just crazy. It's just like a dog chasing his tail. You never get anywhere talking to a woman
in this world going to step in and really create structure. I see white men doing it every day. I get to witness the best of both worlds every day. Getting on stage singing R&B, being here in Atlanta, I get to sing R&B, but then I get to go to Nashville and be like, you mean you ain't staying out till 6 a.m? You're going to go home to your family, you're going to write this song and leave at 5 and 6 because you're going to take care of your family and your wife? At what point do the successful Black men build?
So at one point, y'all don't see the same scenarios. You got some Black guys that go and do their 9 to 5 or the 8 to 5 job, 12-hour shifts, and they go home straight to their family. So we just gonna overlook that though, right? You saying about the white man, he go and do this and that. Out of all the groups, the ethnic groups, none of their women disrespect them or just go acting like they don't need them. We're the only culture that act like the Black woman don't need the Black man. I don't get it, man. I really don't. And these women just upholding these standards, and they're really pushing this culture, pushing it forward to make it seem like whatever they doing is right. And now the shit falling back on them. You know what I'm saying? They get a bunch of blowback. And now all of a sudden, that once again, our biggest threat has never been the white man. It's been our Black women. I may catch some flack about that, but hey, I'm calling spade a spade, and I'm calling it like how it is. That's our biggest threat in today's society. But they quick to turn around and they cry wolf, and everybody's on y'all side. And y'all don't realize y'all have the most power to change everything, for the family court laws and from everything from the top to the bottom. Y'all have the right and the power to do all that. But once again, we never want to pull together. And the other cultures and other ethnics are looking at us like, damn, they can never get along together. It's always our people, man. Always our people.
Black families, we ain't gonna ever have a Black family if y'all don't do it. We're never gonna have it. It's just not gonna happen.
And Cam just sitting here just taking all this, and he cannot even interject in and saying what even though he may be in a different space or situation, but he could sit here and say, hey, look, what about the women that holding their own selves accountable? Why are y'all just kicking men out of the home? Y'all have the ones y'all been, can see with the child or with the guy having babies with, and y'all are running them off. Y'all are thinking the grass is greener on the other side. What about those type of women? But you're sitting here doing crocodile tears, but I get it. It's for clicks and views.
So if your mentality is yes, things happen. And I'm not knocking you for that. I didn't come here for that. But at what point do you take that black woman? Do you be in a home and show your kids what it's like? You know, at what point do you take a grip to it, not make excuses for it or mantras and things like that? It is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things.
Yeah, well, it's so unfair for y'all to act the way y'all act and quit to try to turn the narrative on the black man when statistics show women are the most creatures that's walking out of the relationship than any other kind. So once again, shout out to Cam Newton for this interview. He had K Michelle up here, and she's once again trying to push this narrative on the black man. Everything is about the black man, which is I don't get. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this interview Cam had with K Michelle. And was she telling the truth, or was she telling all half of the truth, or the truth at all? So I'll leave the comments down below. Peace.